There she is! Almeidrea!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almeidrea.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidrea.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mesmold!
Guess we found a second dragon-esque type thing? Well, its head's its weakness. At least one of them.
Enjoy your meal!
Great! Lord Almeidrea and Mesmold.
Sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Let me target.
I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Raging Cascade!
Tiger Blade! Try harder!
I'm only getting lost in the wind! Mana Ray! Dance in the wind! In here! Radiant in here! How about this? Annihilation!
I can carve through armor!
I'm all stuffed up! In here! This one's mine!
It's on!
Not in your dreams!
On guard!
Ignite!
Look up!
Going in! Stay away!
First aid! Tiger Blade! Radiant Light! Back into the fray!
Piercing roll!
Living away! Seal! Here's a healing art! I'll be safe! This one's mine!
Would you stop it already? Jesus Christ.
I'm not done!
Thunderfield!
Soaring light spear!
Raging cascade! Searing flame! Back into the piercing whirlwind! Please now, where are you going?
Now you see what I can do!
More for the stop sign! Here's a healing art!
Right!
Hey! More where that came from! Here goes! Here! Lightning orb!
Soaring light spear!
Annihilation!
It's on!
Thunderfield!
Ignite!
Raging cascade!
It's over!
Soaring light spear! Air thrust! Photon! Raging cascade!
You're mine!
One deal! Confiscated! Mega Florida! Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
I'm gone!
You're finished!
Radiant Pierce! Time to shine! Here I go! More with that power! I'm all set! Shining Supernova! Light Astral Energy! Tiger Blade! Gravitas Sphere!
Take this! It's over!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready! Here goes!
You're mine!
Glacial Fire! Tiger Blade! Light Astral Energy!
Soaring light spear! It's on! Soaring light spear!
I'll be saving
Get
this
eat
one.
dirt! Take this!
Glacial Fire!
What
Lightning
foolishness.
orb! Here's a healing art from Raging Cascade. Where are you going? Tiger Blade! Annihilation! Here goes!
Blew away! I'll smash you!
You
Can't get out of this!
Just try! Here's a Raging Cascade! Ready!
Try harder!
Here! I'm ready to go! Searing flame! I'm all stocked up! Lightning
You're
orb!
mine!
Raging cascade!
Blew away!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
It's over! Ready?
Come on.
Glacial fire! First aid! Photon blast! Dance in the wind!
Double demon fang!
Radiant ray! Gravitas sphere!
Lightning flash!
Glacial fire! Tiger blade! Rise and ray!
I hate this attack.
Annihilation! Mega ray! Annihilation!
Try harder! It's on!
Shining
You picked the wrong...
Supernova!
Do it! Shikara!
Strike.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Take this!
Lightning orb! More with that Tiger blade! Right there! One more!
They're attacking separately!
Oh no. Attacking separately, huh?
I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah! Take it away! Ready? Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
More for the stop sign.
I'm not done! Blew
More
away!
with that quick stop. Dance in the wind. Glacial fire.
My true power.
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people.
Lightning orb. Dance in the wind. Glacial fire.
Double demon fang!
The winds of judgment blow your way. Fall before impending calamity. Chaotic disaster.
Dance in the wind.
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
Stay away from my friend!
Raging cascade! I'll bring you back from death to this! Dance in the wind! I can't heal you forever! Hey, that...
Do-do-do. Orange gel use.
Look sharp!
There!
Tiger blade! Radiant! This one's mine! Time to shine! Here's a healing art!
Item, peach gel.
You picked the wrong fight. Try harder. Now, try harder.
I let my guard down.
You pay for that.
I'll bring you back from death to bit.
Take this.
Sleep now.
Blow away. Ready to
Going in. First aid.
Anything.
Jesus Christ, man.
Armor is all mine.
Annihilation. If it's in the sky, mine.
Right.
There. Go. It's over.
It's time.
Item, orange gel, use.
This should do it.
Ready to go. Where are you going?
I let my guard down.
Let me help.
I owe you one.
More with that kick.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down.
Here's a healing art. Going in. And throw. Tiger blade. Here it goes.
I'll smash you.
Into the shadows.
This one's all mine.
Glacial
You will suffer.
Morpheus style.
Demon Fang.
Shield at night.
Sleep now.
Her master core.
Not while I'm around, she isn't. I'll never forget
Now
you.
Winwell.
What?
I'll take you down.
Nice.
You don't scare me.
Go for it, Rinwell.
Hit her now.
Blow away.
Mega ray.
Ready, slash.
Crossblade.
Blow away.
This one's mine.
Thrust.
Dance to the wind. Mega
Blow
ray.
away.
Feel.
Ready,
Annihilation.
slash.
Glacial
No
fire.
escape.
No, you don't.
Burn
Get
it
back down.
Tiger blade. Here.
You will
I
suffer.
never miss.
I'll smash you. Take this. Can't get out of this.
Mega ray. Annihilation. Searing flame. Reload.
Peach gel, use.
This should do it.
And again. I'll be Mega ray. I'll end you.
And her beast is
Say
gone.
no more.
What now, prick?
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you.
Can I kill her?
I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
Can't stop us.
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this a water beast or is this someone from the water? Yep. It's him. It's him.
It's that swordsman again.
He's gonna kill her. He's gonna kill her.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to.
He's gonna kill
make
you,
it
you
up to
idiot.
you, my lord.
You have no use to him. Bye-bye.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
She actually gonna die from this? I don't know, man. Until we see an actual dead body, I don't believe she's gonna die.
Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What?
Oh? Come on, bring back more memories. Is it time? It is! He's remembering everything. Was that Shion's mother? Perhaps?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something!
Dang.
Let go of me!
He's taking Shion!
Let me go!
Shion!
Alvin!
Oh, no wonder I didn't get to make her weapon. She ain't gonna be back for a while.
Shion!
Alvin!
Oh, he can feel pain now. And now she hurt the one she cares about the most. Because of her thorns.
Come and find me. If you truly are the Sovereign.
The Sovereign? The Sovereign King? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going down! But yeah, hey, we got our feeling back now. Retired Avenger achievement unlocked. And now we lost Shion. All because he's now remembers. Renin male lab worker, test subject number 1273. The spirit channeling ceremony will begin shortly. Till then, you are to calm your mind and await further instructions.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
Okay. The maiden will maintain control over things. You just focus on not breaking your concentration while the ceremony is in progress. If you want to see your home again, you'll have to do a good job here, number 1273. To be honest, I was beginning to sweat bullets. If you hadn't worked out, who knows what we would have done. This is the first time we managed to assemble a sovereign and maiden ready for the ceremony after all. But seeing you make it all the way to today has put my fears to rest. So are we the reason she has thorns? Or, I don't know. Is this the test subject, ma'am? Wow, it looks just like us. On the outside, maybe. Inside, it's an uncivilized and as the rest of them. You haven't forgotten my warning from earlier, I hope. No, ma'am. No touching test subject, right? What are we? Test number 1273. You're not authorized to enter this room. Return to your position and wait for the ceremony to begin. So we can come in here. I don't know who got it in their head to start calling you sovereign. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Your only worth lies in your physical aptitude for the task at hand. Your thoughts and feelings are of no concern. Is that why they got rid of them? So that we would become their puppet? Maybe win the next war at that? Oh, it's you, 1273, or should I say sovereign. If you don't understand how much time and effort we've invested to create you as our lone success, we can't risk losing you to injury at this stage. So, we a homunculus?
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards.
Up here.
I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room.
Okay, so we are Danon. But we're a completely different life form than just a Danon. Whoa. No wonder she looked familiar. It's time, Alphen. It's finally happening, huh? Yes, we need to change into our outfits, then meet in front of the transference device. Once this is all over, you'll finally be able to return home. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm so sorry you got dragged into all of this. It's not your fault. Let's just do what we have to and get this thing over with. Right? So quiet and eerie here, man.
I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Naori.
Naori, that's her name. So she's our other half. Well, this didn't go exactly as they planned, now did it? Is that Naori's blood? No.
Alphen. Live for me.
So she's the one who put the mask on him.
Naori.
To make him forget about her.
No! Wait, please. Wait,
Why don't we just cut down to the depths of the freaking, Davy Jones'
what
locker?
was that?
How the hell are we in a cave?
How long ago was that? That's right. Shion.
This is pain, Alphen. You are in pain right now.
Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone?
No, the fire source is disappearing. No. I mean, I guess it's best that it would, because she's not here to heal him right now, and he can feel pain. Oh god, that did hurt.
I need to find them. Better start looking.
But yeah, that hurt her the most. Seeing her hurt him. Man. Look at all the levels. One step at a time, Alphen. One step at a time. We gotta go and make sure that Shion is alright and tell her that everything will be fine. Although she's probably gonna want you to stay very far away now that she knows that you actually can feel pain again. And right as we were getting, you know, along as well. God dang it. But hey, wait, did I die during that fight? I think everyone else in my party died, right? But I didn't. I don't think.
Shion. Damn it.
Muscle, level 31.
I'm not done! Double Demon Fang! You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Good thing I have a ranged attack. Don't do that!
Eat dirt! Here I come!
Oh god.
You're mine!
I don't have my fire sword, so I don't have my big attack anymore.
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Take this! Double Demon Fang!
I didn't do that, game. Man, you really tried to get me killed and piss me off.
I'm not done! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! You're mine! Double
You're gone.
Demon Fang! Strike! Double Demon Fang! Take this! It's over! Raining Slash! Blew away! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Gotta be extra cautious. I did not save the game before this battle.
This one's all mine! Eat dirt! I'm not done! Raining Slash! Blew away! Raining Slash! Double Demon Fang!
Man, it takes so long to kill something just with Alphen.
You're mine! It's over!
Albeit I am being way more cautious than I usually am.
Double Demon Fang! Take this! Blew away! Raining Slash!
Finally! No hit! Go, Halim! Where are you? I need my healer. Secondary healer.
Rinwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
No, I can feel pain.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganeth Harros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Sure thing. He's exhausted both mentally and physically at that. Linwell and Dohalim have joined the party. Linwell, retired adventure. Max AG increase, reduced art casting time during combos. Increased down damage, increased evasion distance. There you go. I still have nothing to of note. But now that Dohalim is now my current new healer, Resurrection, buddy. There you go. So, what other skills have I not been giving you that you should have right now? Increased art casting resilience. Solitary captivity, period, dodging. Reduced art time casting during combos. 10 hit boost gauge. Increased rod extension limit. Increased normal hit attack limit. And time limit.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
Where exactly could an owl be, though? That's the real question. 25 hours into the game so far. We're already in the 5th Lord's area. Am I making good time? Am I making bad time? I have absolutely no clue. So if there's an owl in the area, I can't run. Because he's injured. Brutal, where's your friend at? Is your friend in this vicinity? There. No.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Elfin, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my memory is to boot.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Yeah, you can't touch Shion anymore.
Probably.
Till her thorns are gone.
I wonder if Alfin's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
What are you? Just a mackerel. That wasn't really worth it. Surprised I'm not getting electrocuted. Okay, Hoodle. What does your friend here have? Wait. Right eye patch. Hey, alright.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Not now. I don't even know how we would get there right now.
Do you sense?
Okay, one of Hoodle's friends are here.
Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
That it? Don't mind, tell me his details that I don't know.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almeidrea's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Nayori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait,
So this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
Yep.
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
Over 300 years old?
But that'd make Alphen...
I mean, if he's the Sovereign, he might not age.
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
So is Naori Shion's grandmother? Or great-great-grandmother at this point?
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Your party disbanded.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
I don't know. Let's go find out what the others think. Obviously, I can't do anything right now. Hey, we got some cows over here.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
So either the Sovereign increased the lifespan we've got, or we were teleported in time to the future. Because we don't technically know what happened after the mask was put on us, right? So she very well could have sent us into the future.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, She did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
Been fighting for
What
Shion.
I've been fighting for, huh?
Also, that light when the when the ritual went out of control, kind of looked like the light from you know, Shion's curse of thorns. So maybe her lineage was cursed. I'll take that happy bottle. Oh, we can rush now. All right. Thank you, game, for bringing this back. Been well?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering. Just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Yeah, especially after her thorns actually hurt the one she truly cares about now. Man, that makes it even worse. Why are you all the way over here? Also, Hoodle, did you say that there was a friend of yours around here? I think Hoodle went off, right? Or is that just me trying to be hopeful?
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too?
It's true.
Fine, I've said
Kinda.
my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Well, that's everyone.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Yeah, back to the inn, I guess, huh? Wait. Oh, that was just that. Okay. Hoodle! Oh, wait, I don't have Hoodle. I have to do this on my own. Oh, God. Yeah, how's about I don't and just wait until Hoodle actually shows up? I think I'd have a much better time of doing that. Oh, crap. I didn't actually mean to do that.
Alphen!
There you are!
What is it?
Zoogles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alvin, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Let me set up my party first, alright? Law, bumbling fighter extraordinaire. Okay, what a great skill panel for him to get.
Look sharp!
Okay, no. You go there, you go there. What are your skills, mind you? Arts. Heal. Resurrection. Okay, good.
People, if we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Oh, who at all? Dang it. Oh, Biggins, huh?
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! You can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no Zugo policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
not on my watch.
Simian pet.
Double demon fang!
Can you take it?
You're finished!
This one's mine!
Yeah.
Game, please, for the love of God, stop doing that. I feel so weak without my flame sword.
I'll smash you!
I'm on a roll. Here's a dance to the wind. Air thrust.
Ready for enough!
Photon flash. Blah, magic. Air now.
Piercing roar!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Not a chance!
Here goes.
Don't
To the wind. In here. More for the stockpile.
Brynwell!
It's nothing. I'm all right. I can do this all day. All shield. More for the stockpile.
Take this!
Alright,
Take this!
Benediction light.
Double demon
make it rain!
All yours, Kisara.
You know, the problem is, I don't have Shion in my party anymore, so... Yeah, I don't really want to fight anything as much as I was.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers. It comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me. And left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
Hell yeah. Now we gotta get our
But
last
Xion
friend
comes
back.
first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion. Then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Yeah, but first, isn't there a little owl around here that Hoodle wants me to go get?